Let us start with Adam. After collecting all the dust from the world, God made a pile out of it, which then became a man. However, it was a double man at first, a two-faced man. So God cut him in half. This is how Adam and Eve came into being. Adam was so big that his head touched the firmament. When he lay down, his head reached the world's edge in the east, while his legs bumped into the western edge. God made
Diego, you just like what's his face? This is not literal. You know this is a metaphor. This is an analog. You're like Andrew Meyer. You're so literal. I mean, and you're not even Jewish, and you're reading Talmud. You're like more Jewish than Jews now. All your Jewish derangement syndrome is doing is confirming your Judaism or making you Jewish. This is essentially neurolinguistic programming. I mean, I don't want to drop the praxeology word, whatever the fuck that is, but neurolinguistic programming is what you're doing right now. And, I don't know why you're doing this, but, to me it's just like entertainment, I suppose.
I don't know, but so you're saying that like if you're Agent Smith and I'm Neo, you're starting to put your hand in my chest.
No, I don't know. I mean, a rabbi is the one who has the greatest derangement syndrome on the fucking. I know Jordanian Orthodox Christians, they're very serious about the religion, and the problem is you should be seeking out God and the law and wisdom, not this social audio, circular logic, watermelon logic game that you're playing. So I mean, you're seeking out God by reading wisdom books, but get to the meat and potatoes. I know, but Barnum and Bailey or Aleister Crowley said there's a sucker born every minute, and I'm no sucker. I came to inform you individuals that you guys are playing the role of the sucker. Everybody's got a soul. Jews don't believe that everybody has a soul. I'm pretty sure that's a basic tenet of Judaism. No, the Goyim are not part of the nation, but they have souls. All right, well, listen, Mr. Talmud Chacham, I mean, if you want to read from the Talmud, keep reading. I got ears to listen. Zohar is the meat and potatoes. Yeah, because it's a hypnosis, and basically it takes the Bible and does an analog to it and amplifies it as if it's like on steroids. So you get these people on this app, and what's his name? There's a lot of, what the fuck is his name? Andrew Meyer. There's people that really want to go to Israel and build a temple, and people like Migzed who think that that's going to be their job in the future is to work at the temple. They're fucking delusional to the highest degree possible. I mean, they just can't admit that they're at Comic-Con on a social audio app, but that's the truth. Nobody's going to build some fucking temple so a bunch of Jewish priests can sit there and say Yad He Vav He and go to some sacred room to get the secret message. Like, it's all a delusion. And Rabbi here, McDickerson, this Greek Orthodox cocksucker, is antagonizing and playing his own sick game while he's on FetLife preaching Jesus Christ and the gospel. Be careful. This Greek Orthodox FetLife freak is a fucking heretic, and he's dangerous. That's right. While he's getting to the Holy of Holies himself. I mean, he's not engaged to Bonsoir anymore. He's on FetLife full time. He's on Grindr, even considering meeting up with trans men. You know, this Greek Orthodox Jordanian shawarma eating motherfucker is one sick puppy.
What I'm reading here in this book is called Kabbalah. It's called Kabbalah and the Founding of America, the early influence of Islam in the world.
Yeah. You're funny, I'll give you that, but I will say that the founding fathers of this country, when you read Freemasonry, it's all mixed up with Kabbalah. It's all Kabbalah. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And the thing about the Teutonic Knights, or the Freemasonic Knights, you know, worshipping Mendes, or the asshole of the goat, or Baphomet, I mean, those warriors that went from Europe to go fight the Muslims in Jerusalem, etc., you know, I mean, it's like modern day memeing. They're just trolling. So, if you think there is a satanic cult, it's possible, but I would say that the Skull and Bones is more likely the source of a lot of problems, and that when you go on and on about Jews, you're maligning a lot of innocent people that are just fucking God-fearing, regular people born into this fucking stupid communication called Judaism. So if I had children and I went on an app all day long and talked about Jewish derangement syndrome, I'm failing as a father because I'm not increasing my business. And what you're doing is not business, it's basically self-hypnosis, delusional thinking, and stupid. It's low IQ nonsense. Go get a book, a couple books, and read a couple books and let it go. That's what's happening. Bro, do you even go to the gym? I mean, I just got back from the gym, lifted a lot of weights and did cardio and yoga. Like, do you even go to the fucking gym? Are you a man? I don't know, I'm just saying, be a man. Coming on a social audio chat app to talk about Jews is not being a man. That's being a pathetic human being. Nobody gives a fuck if he reads Talmud, Nora. Just enjoy the reading. I mean, I'm just saying he's wasting his time, and I've met this human being, and I would encourage this human being that I've met not to waste his fucking time. If I had a wife, do you think it would be okay to come on a social audio chit chat app and read to some fucking Palestinian poopa all night? No, my wife wants her fucking pussy eaten, and she wants that asshole to have a book read to it. He's failing as a husband. He's failing as a man. You're pathetic, Diego. I expected better from you, Mr. Gas Station Boy and your jalopy. When was the last time you even sucked your wife's clit? This fucking bitch Nora's probably heard your voice more than your fucking wife. Pathetic. You probably sent her back to Ukraine to be cannon fodder to serve in Zelensky's army. I saw they deployed a whole battalion of women today to the front line. I couldn't believe it. Nora, this guy's married. Get yourself a boyfriend. You're like a fucking loser. You're like Yael, the bitch in Vancouver, just the Palestinian version. There's no difference. I've been to the Middle East. There's sand niggers on both sides of the fence. Yeah, we got this fat ass little Palestinian cutie. We finally busted those cheeks wide open. Jigaboo, tell this bitch what Whoopi Goldberg would do to this fucking big fat Palestinian ass. كثير not قليل عسل أنا بعرف شوي عربي حبيبي.
I learned this from Rabbi and how in Islam, if you're married and basically you get divorced and end up with someone bad, some girl who fucks her wife, you're out of luck. So don't fuck up with someone who's married to you.
Diego, are you not happily married? I mean, I saw your wife. She looked a little frail. I like a thick woman like Nora myself. I've met his wife at a gas station. Have you met his wife at a gas station? No. You sit here and steal with the time that his wife should be spending with her husband. You fucking little harlot. You goddamn fucking infidel or a fucking what's it called? Anyways, you get my point. Anyways, your hair looks great, Nora. Oh yeah. No, what's it called when you fuck around on your wife? Um,
Jezebel.
no, it's in the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Yeah, Nora's doing social audio adultery with Diego. That's pathetic. Oh, Rico, did you hear the good news? Issa Watermelon from Guatemalanville, she's converting to Judaism. Mazel tov and l'chaim. You dodged a shekel bullet with that one. Yeah, she's moving to Jerusalem and she's converting to Orthodox Judaism and she's marrying a guy named Shlomo. She's going to work for the IDF and create social audio rooms and record Egyptians all day long. She got a sponsorship from the Guatemalan Watermelon Association of soccer football teams. They have the same room every single day for weeks now, where they just have these. Look, look at my PTR. Look at this second chick on the right in the white dress. She's from Israel, and I started saying my Jewish, Yiddishkeit shtick to her, and she's like, "Is that Hebrew?" And she's like, "I speak Hebrew fluently, and I can't understand a word you're saying." And I was like, "That's because I mean." Raboino Shaloylim. Anyways, I'm just breaking it up. It was very funny, and all those three chicks were really hot. Something was fucked up with her hair in the front. Like I could tell her hair was thinning or something. And she's a very nice girl, but I'm just saying that nervous girls are girls with anxiety. Like when you lose your hair, oh my god! Like as a bald man, I can tell you that like when a woman loses her hair, that must really put her down in the dumps. If you can't get a hair transplant surgery or something as a woman and you're thinning in the front, like ouch. Ooh, wow. Did the Pope tell you that one? I mean, Diego, where do you stand on Catholicism and the Pope? I mean, do you not just view that as being probably the source of like constant historical problems because the Pope acts as a king or essentially a god king?
No, I don't see it as a problem. I think it's necessary based on the years.
Well, from my understanding, America was in 1776 at Yorktown. It was a religious war of essentially Christian Freemasonic knights against the Church of England, which is the opposing force to the papacy. So the King of England created his own monopoly called the Anglican Church, and that's what the founding fathers were getting out of and revolting against, which is the King's Church. That's the founding fathers and why they chose to eternally separate from the God King Church, which is essentially the King of England. So it's the King of England versus the King of. Well, I'm making this up based on something I read, but I'm saying that there's two competing world powers. One is in Rome, which is the papacy, and then the second is the King of England. And those two opposing forces are essentially the main generators of historical situations for, since fucking for 2,000 years. I couldn't hear that. What was that, my rabbi? Missed it. Couldn't hear it. What did he say, Rico? That might be. But that's my view of history. Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester got in the news yesterday. So, did you see Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube, died? Go on YouTube. So I had my biggest YouTube day ever, and this chick came over to. Oh yeah, this phone really sucks. I can't even hear anything that anybody's saying. All right, well then I bid you all farewell. Have a great night, and God bless. Live long and prosper. Mazel tov and l'chaim. Rabbeinu shalom. This has been Israeli Television 24/7. Thank you, Benjamin Netanyahu. Congratulations in the Gaza. May more martyrs free more is greater Israel. Congratulations to all the dead Jewish martyrs serving in the Gaza Strip. Next time this year in Yerushalayim, Rabbeinu shalom. Jigaboo, when was the last time you went out on a date with a... Did you just tell me to suck Adolf's dick? Jigaboo, I can't believe you're actually still here, to tell you the truth. And Monsignor, what is this collective and how does this keep happening? It's unbelievable. Austin, do you think that actor in your PTR is one slimy motherfucker? Because he was really good in that movie with Jack Nicholson. Oh, is that Matt Damon? That's not Matt Damon. Oh, you call him fat? We're drinking beer with orange juice in it. Have you ever done that? That's a real treat. Well, that's why you put orange juice in your beer and you get less gout attacks. Okay, well, I'm sorry for interrupting. Please go back to reading the Talmud to Nora. Diego has such a wonderful reading voice when it comes to Hebrew. I really can't hear anything. This phone is total garbage.
I'm 100.
Okay, that's my evening monologue. I hope you enjoyed it.